this is the trail today. We've got rocks, we've got water. Thankfully at the moment we don't have rain, knock on wood. Let's see if this is wood, yeah, knock wood. Hopefully we don't have rain for a while yet, but this is the Appalachian Trail this morning. This morning, we're up on a ridge line now. There's Gavin. We've got some really pretty rhododendrons, and I have no doubt that that would be a really nice view if it weren't socked in this morning. But we are thankful that it's not raining on us at the moment. And we're going to try to go as far as we can and try to beat out the rain as much as possible. I haven't checked the forecast to see if it's supposed to start or when it's supposed to start. I think it's a matter of when, not if, but it is the weather, and it is what it is. We're plowing forward. Here's the back of Gavin's pack. I let him lead because he's a boss when he goes uphill. He does a good job. Good, let's see what's up here.
Nice.
This looks like it could be a side view. And I think that's what we got is a whole bunch of white. Oh, wow. This would have been absolutely incredible. Let me tell you about it. You can sort of see how it opens up into this little clearing. And I know this would have been awesome had it not been socked in this morning. But that's what we got. It is the weather, and we're dealing with it. So on up the trail. Spot where they've had some burning at some point. A little forest fire of some kind. I don't know if it was a control burn. I need to go back and check my history. You can really see it there. I think there was a fire here 2 or 3 years ago that was a bit of an issue, but things seem to bounce back, and actually in some instances, fire can be very healthy to a forest, kind of open up room for trees to grow and such. So at least we're not dealing with that today. Traipsing along the ridge line, working our way downhill. It's been a really nice day for hiking today. It's plenty warm. It's probably in the low 50s. And got no rain at the moment, knock wood. We've been up on a ridge line and kind of traversing along fairly easy, duffy terrain here for the last little bit. We had rocks and such earlier, but it's not so bad right now. Gavin's doing a bang-up job of hiking. I realized this morning we're on day 14 today and don't really have a lot of video of him talking to the camera. We're gonna have to fix that tonight, or at least this weekend when we stop. We're headed into town tomorrow for a couple of days. We're gonna definitely have to get him talking to the camera a little bit and let you know what he's thinking about the trail. He's doing a really good job, and I'm very, very proud of him. So, kind of heel toe it, he stopped to rest and get the weight off his back for just a couple of minutes. So when we do that, a lot of times I'll walk on really slowly. That's a pretty tree right there. I'm gonna have to show you this. This is awesome. I guess that's a tree, maybe tree and rocks combined. Look at this. See that? That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to stop and take a picture of that as well. But, anyway, you just never know really what you're going to see on the trail. It's pretty cool. So, ring off here and take a picture or two and step on up just a tad. Up and show you guys, again, the view that we've got for today. I know that this would truly be awesome if it were not socked in, but I still like the rhododendrons. We've had rhododendrons in Mom and Dad's backyard since I was a little kid. Oh, there's another tree that's showing some charring. But I just have always enjoyed rhododendrons. One of my favorite sections was between Johnson City and Irwin. And there's a section hiking out southbound that you just kind of go down through a rhododendron forest forever and ever. And it's so beautiful. But I wish that I could show you what we're seeing up here, but you're actually seeing kind of what we're seeing. We're in the clouds and in the fog and in the muck, so not many views today, but I know that they'll come. We'll be patient, and I know that we'll be blessed with the views at some point down along our trip. I think this is kind of why. You can see on both sides we got rhododendron with just a little path in between. It's really pretty. Especially in the summertime, rhododendron tend to live in moist areas and they tend to trap some cool moisture, so it makes things not quite as cool as they normally would be. So there's a little break of that, but there's a lot of down stuff. I guess it's the winter, but gosh, it's not done with winter yet, so I hope that we don't have to live with a whole lot of downed wood and blowdowns and such as we go up through the Smokies. Sort of see how things go. But this is a little bit of a view of the trail that we're traversing today. There's our white blaze guiding our way, so we know we're still on the trail. Beautiful day today, comfortable temperatures, and so far not raining, so we'll take what we got. It's all good. Yeah, now this is a tent area that some of our friends were staying at a couple of days ago, but I'm not sure I see the tent spots. Maybe they're on up just a little ways. I did see a sign that says toilet area, but it was so piled up with rhododendrons that they had cleared the trail from. I don't know how you could get in there and get a toilet area. Excuse me. But anyway, maybe this is the tenting area right over here that we're coming on. Our trail's gonna make a turn here. That's what the double blaze means, is we're gonna have a turn in some direction, so we need to pay attention. So this is just a cross trail. Southern Nantahala Wilderness, U.S. Forest Service, or USDA. And I guess the camping area, well, that's a non-camping sign right over there. Betty Creek Trail, maybe the camping area is down that way just a bit. I believe it is. So we're gonna head on up the Appalachian Trail and continue our day. From underneath the ground here, it's, boy, it's really moving along too. Really pretty. This would be a really good place to get water, and you probably wouldn't even have to treat that water since it's coming out from the rocks, but I probably would just the same, just to be sure. Well, that's the kind of beauty that we've got today. It just runs right all the way down that little valley right there. So this was our last little bit of trail right here. We are going up and around and climbing Albert Knob. So these are some pretty decent steps going down here. So this is what we're dealing with here. We got mud in front. Kevin says there's something pretty to look at up here, so we'll walk up this way and, excuse me, hopefully not break our necks going. See what happens here. Oh yeah, very pretty trail ahead. This is the fog and soup that we're dealing with here today. Oh wow, that is nice. Okie doke. Cool. Well, that's the view that would have been there. Still a little socked in, but thankfully it's still not raining, knock on wood. That's the way that we came. That is a big rock right there. Pretty stump right there. This is Gavin making it up Albert Mountain. And this is no joke. Would you be better off to go around the other way?
Yeah.
Okay. Go Hawkeye.
Huh?
I said go Hawkeye. He's about got it licked up there. I guess it's my turn now. Here we go.
This is Gavin, and just giving you a quick update. We have climbed so high today. I mean, like, we almost needed rock climbing shoes to get up this thing. There is just a lot of stairs, a lot of really tough climbs. And yeah, but it's fun. It's worth it. And I encourage any of you who may be thinking about coming out here and doing this to get out here and try it. It's kind of sucky on some days, but other than that, it's really fun. And Deb, why don't you pan around down to see how far we've come up?
Okay. So I'm trying to turn around without falling, but that's the trail that we just came up, and that was the easy part. So we're almost to the top, I hope, of Albert Mountain, and that'll be our 100-mile mark. So we're gonna plow on. Still going up Albert Mountain, and boy, I sure wish we had that view. But it'll all be good. We'll get them soon enough. Hopefully we're sure nearly to the top of this thing. We'll see what happens. All right, putting the phone away to get over this. We are at the top of Albert Mountain.
100 miles, baby.
And you know what that means. Let's find it. It's over here somewhere.
Got it?
Oh, let's see. I'm looking for a sign.
That's the sign.
No, not that sign. Thought
Maybe
the base
it's
of
up
the
at
tower.
the top.
No, I don't think it's at the top. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go up
That is Albert Mountain Fire Tower, and we have made 100 miles. So here goes Gavin, who's afraid of heights. I'm gonna sit this one out on the ground. I'll do the next one when it's not rainy. So this makes 100 miles for us, and we are excited. Yep, I don't know how far he's gonna go. Let's see if I can get back off of it a bit. Can't really see what I'm doing here because I still have a pack on. There he goes. And on a clear day, holy cow, what a view. We'll take the next one. I think that's him at the top. Awesome.
We have just made 100 miles. I am so excited. I mean, I didn't even imagine I would make it this far, to be completely honest. I am so stoked and just wow. Look at that fire tower in the distance, kind of. I climbed up that. I got some video from up there and just wow. It's not a very good view because it's foggy and all that, and it's really windy up there, but still, wow. People used to live in that thing.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Gavin from the top of Barrett's Mountain, and I am actually on top of the fire tower in this little room. As you can see, it's fairly foggy. Dad hasn't gotten up here yet. I don't know if he is planning to or not. But it is really, really windy up here and really, really cool. It's really foggy though, which is annoying because, it impedes the view. So I'm gonna take you outside and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so this is outside.
As you can hear, it's really windy. This is the view from the top. I'm not going to get too close there because I don't want to drop my phone. But yeah, this is the outside. This is the over the edge. Hey Dad!
Hey, come on, bud.
You coming?
No, come on.
Coming, hold on. And this is over the other sides. And I'm not gonna go there because it's windy. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick idea of what it's like up there.
And we are a little over a half mile from our shelter for the evening. We're still making our way down Albert Mountain, and an old friend Rick caught up with us just a bit ago. We walked together for a mile or so, and he's winding it on out into the shelter. So we'll see him there tonight. Travis will be there. I would tell by our pictures that our weather hasn't improved very much at all. I think what we're getting right now is just blowing off the trees. We're not actually getting soaked, but this is what we're dealing with. We're still hiking kind of along a ridge line down the mountain. Pretty day so far as some of the things we've seen on the trail, but not so wonderful with the weather. But we won't be long before we're in the shelter and in our hammocks, or not hammocks, but in our sleeping bags and in the dry. Trail, and we see a blue blaze. That means that's a side trail. And this happens to be the side trail to our shelter for the evening. The water source is, wow, that's a nice water source right there. We've got a sign leading us to that, and it's not too far down that hill. Hopefully the shelter is just right around the bend here. We'll see. I didn't look to see how far off trail it was. Sometimes shelters are several tenths of a mile off trail, or even there's one that's like 1.4 off the trail. I can't imagine many people stay there, but we'll hold it and see what we got here. We should be walking around to it here just shortly. Oops. I got to keep my eyes on the trail as well. I bet it's right over here in this little area. We'll see what we see.
There it is.
Ah, Gavin has eyeballed it.
I think.
He thinks. I think he's right. There's some structure of some kind anyway. And I don't think people build structures out here if they're not shelters or privies. So we'll see what happens though. This is our last little bit of hike today, and we've done 8.7. And it's been a good day. Yep, that's the shelter. That's our shelter. Looks like there's plenty of room to cook under the awning there if it does start to rain. But I'm thankful, so thankful that we didn't really deal with any rain to speak of today. We had the blow off of the trees, but no real rain at all. And I'm thankful for that because I thought it was going to be a miserable, soggy day.
Dibs on top.
Yep, it's a bi-level, so Gavin's up top. And that suits me just fine because I don't want to break my neck if I have to get up in the night.
Rick.